But we're going to begin this hour with rap mogul JayZ forcefully denying claims in a new lawsuit that he and Sean Diddy Combs sexually assaulted a minor at a party 24 years ago. JayZ said it's just an attempt at blackmail, and he called it, quote, idiotic. The suit originally mentioned only Combs, who's facing federal sex trafficking charges.
When I go in the studio with somebody, I'm not thinking about where you live or where you're from, East Coast, West Coast, and all that bullshit. That was complete bullshit that caused a lot of violence, danger to our culture and what we do that was really unnecessary.
It's this big thing that's going on right now that everyone thinks that wherever the Super Bowl takes place, that artist that's there is supposed to...
No, what we need to think about is that before JayZ got control of the Super Bowl, wasn't no niggas performing. So let's go back to the essence of the beginning of
Preach.
He's creating a wave of artists to have an opportunity to perform. If you're a good artist and you're a great artist, your time will come.
What about what they've said in terms of black, particularly black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is, and what do you have to say to black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a rape, you're gonna regret that. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. And black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's gonna give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back and there will be no immunity. So baby, y'all done f***ed up.
You've got 53% of white women that voted for him in 2020. We've got to reach those women. We've got to reach those ridiculous, crazy black men that did vote for Trump. We've got to reach those.
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, nobody's above the law, I respect, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you. So I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that they're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. Listen, they don't have to do that.
I'm a Democrat. Tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
Just Kendrick. I would make love to him. There's nothing he could do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not.
You're on stage.
On stage.
You guys don't. That's an interesting two teams here.
That's the difference between,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We say
can pair
on
up in
stage, you
different
guys
ways,
don't.
but that's definitely a pairing. Who says you're on stage? We don't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah,
that's right.
You and me say
you're in private.
No.
These two guys don't.
Back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali.
But we're going to begin this hour with rap mogul JayZ forcefully denying claims in a new lawsuit that he and Sean Diddy Combs sexually assaulted a minor at a party 24 years ago. JayZ said it's just an attempt at blackmail, and he called it, quote, idiotic. The suit originally mentioned only Combs, who's facing federal sex trafficking charges. Drika Duncan has more now on the allegations against JayZ.
Cops wanna knock me, DA wanna box me in, but somehow I beat them charges like Rocky.
He's one of hip-hop's most celebrated artists, a successful businessman known for launching careers, and he's married to one of music's biggest stars. But on Sunday night, Sean Carter, who goes by JayZ, said being named in a civil lawsuit alleging rape is blackmail. According to the accuser, named Jane Doe in the lawsuit, the assault happened at an after-party following the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards when she was 13. She claims she attended a house party thrown by Sean Diddy Combs, who is also named in the lawsuit. She says she was given a drink that left her feeling, quote, woozy and lightheaded. Doe claims she entered an empty bedroom so she could lie down. Shortly afterwards, she said Combs and JayZ and an unnamed female celebrity came in, with Combs saying, quote, you are ready to party. The accuser then claims she was pinned down and raped groped first by Carter and then by Combs as the female celebrity watched.
Okay, you guys, welcome back to Cali B Tv. We have breaking news on Mr. JayZ. Okay, there apparently has been a civil lawsuit taken out against him for he and Diddy apparently R-wording a 13-year-old girl 50 years ago. Okay, y'all, so we're going to read his statement because JayZ quickly jumped into retaliation mode and was like, no, baby, you going to come with them allegations? Prove it. You come with some type of criminal lawsuit instead of a civil lawsuit with this nonsense. And apparently the lawyer is known for these antics, just like that female lawyer that's always suing men. I can't remember her name, but I will put in her name once I do some editing on this video. But JayZ responded. We're going to just read his statement really quick. He said that my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. Now, Tony Busby got some shady ways, and we'll go over that a little bit later on once I finish reading his statement. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. But no, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. You go, JayZ, rightfully so, because this is ridiculous. Because these black, mainly, celebrities are being targeted. I'm not giving any excuses for any type of R-word type actions, but these people are being unfairly targeted. And then you have things that happened 30, 40, 50 years ago, and you guys are bringing up accusations for a financial gain? Are you serious? No, that's not going to work. Okay, so these allegations are heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human being, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see this press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment, sir, thinking that all celebrities are the same. No, sir. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these type of games. We have very strict codes of honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. Okay, JayZ, I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Ooh, JayZ is not playing, and this is exactly what should be done because this is outrageous. This is outrageous how these black celebrities are being targeted. Something is going on. They don't want you to go out with nothing. Like Tariq Nasheed said, they don't want you to be able to pass down any generational wealth. And I think they have plans put in place just for this. Jaguar Wright, you have DJ Academics. These people are plants. They are plants who are put in place to tear down black celebrities that have made a substantial living for themselves. And here you have these old short little nobodies that's sitting up here, made their money and made their little millions off of tearing down the black community. No, we calling it out. Foundational Black American Women, Cali B, no, she's calling it out. And DJ Academics, although you have, made a hefty little foundation for yourself, you Tether from Jamaica, you are just going too far with some things, okay? Erykah Badu was dead on talking about how you look like Jerry from Tom and Jerry the cartoon. Okay, slow your roll, bro. I'm not mad at your success and the things that you have accomplished, but you are accomplishing these things on the demise of foundational Black American celebrities. Now clock that T, Lil D.
Yeah, little dicks always running their mouth, while the is better off to master and be out. Yeah, bitch ass niggas.
What about the white boys? What about the white boys, DJ Academics, Lil D? Boy, don't let me get started on you because you really get on my dang nerves. Nobody is, taking away the time and the energy and the hard work that you have put into your craft. But it seems that all of that have just coming from bashing the black community, bashing foundational Black American celebrities. What's up with that? Now you go, JayZ. That's how you respond. You don't buckle down and quickly write out millions of dollars worth of settlement, okay? I'm very glad that he responded this way. I'm very glad that he got right on it immediately. Come with it. Everybody has been making accusations. Oh, JayZ and Beyonce are divorced. Oh, JayZ and Beyonce are living separately. These people are human beings. They have lives as well. Y'all just mad because they successful. However they got to that success, you can just say that for anybody. How anybody or any persons get to a level of success. Whatever. Are you guys coming down on the white artists like this? Where are the RICO charges and the accusations for the white artists? Where are they at? The musicians, the entertainers, the actors. Where is that same energy for their sneaky, creepy, nasty behinds? You think that they're squeaky clean and they're innocent? All these billionaires and gazillionaires, where is the heat and the lawsuits against them? You think that they don't sleep with little boys or little girls? Why y'all think all this sex trafficking is going on? Who do you think want the sex traffic? Who do you think fly to other countries to sleep with little kids? Are you serious? I am tired of a black face always being put as the face of perversion. No, let's hold everybody's feet to the fire. Okay, y'all, as you can see who I got on my screen, we're going to keep moving on from JayZ and that debacle that he's going through, unfortunately, and we'll see how that works out for him. They are not to be played with because they got that M-O-N-E. Wow, y'all. So, as you guys can see, I have one of my idols, one of my homeboys, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg in this month. What's up, y'all? Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg actually gave me my first start in the music industry. I worked for Snoop Dogg. I was his manager's assistant. His manager was Sharitha Knight, and I was her personal assistant. So Snoop was our main artist, so I was his personal assistant as well. And so I got a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience in the music industry. It was a time to never forget. It was a time to remember. And he and Dr. Dre, I guess they're coming out with a new project. As Dr. Dre said on December 13th, Dr. Dre made some comments as far as working with Nas and about that East Coast, West Coast debacle, which was horrible and that ended so many lives. And, it was just such a horrible time, but a lot of good music came out of that. And of course, Snoop Dogg commented on the Super Bowl performances and gave his opinion on people that are crying about it and not being happy with JayZ about it, but he gave his 2 cents and he gave his opinion, and we're gonna hear it right now, you guys. What up, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg? Let's go.
That working on an East Coast album because predominantly you fully produced NWA, but then you get a chance to work with Nas, who's arguably one of the illest lyricists, and he says, "I want to come with my crew." Is it a different process working with East Coast artists? Working with
you had dabbled with it before.
I'm not thinking about when I go in the studio with somebody. I'm not thinking about where you live or where you from, East Coast, West Coast, and all that bullshit.
Right.
That was complete bullshit beef that caused a lot of motherfucking violence, danger to our culture and what we do that was really unnecessary. So I wasn't thinking about it in that way. What I was thinking about was working with an artist that I really love and respect, Nas.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was it. That was the draw for me. So I got a chance to get in the room with this amazing artist, and we just created something that I thought was spectacular, you know, meaning Phone Tap. I thought that was a really fun record, and that was one of the times that there was no managers or anything like that in the studio, and it was just us, artists, just in there, just free to be creative. This nigga the reason why we in here right now.
Let's go make some noise for Snoop. But let me ask y'all. Since y'all performed at the Super Bowl, and that Super Bowl happened to be in Los Angeles, it's this big thing that's going on right now that everyone thinks that wherever the Super Bowl takes place, that artist that's there is supposed to.
No, what we need to think about is that before JayZ got control of the Super Bowl, wasn't no niggas performing. So let's go back to the essence of the beginning of
Preach.
He's creating a wave of artists to have an opportunity to perform. If you're a good artist and you're a great artist, your time will come.
Right.
Like, I was never crying about it or mad about it. When Dr. Dre called me and asked me to get his back, I was there for him.
Right.
But I didn't feel like I was supposed to be there. I was, you know, in demand to be there. This is a big event. People looking at everything when they pick the person to perform. You should just be honored that, you know, hip hop is being able to be seen on that platform for all of us and not hate on the next man, but be happy.
We had you on the show after the Super Bowl, and you spoke about game. And was there anybody that you felt like you left on stage, or you was good with it?
No, I was good. It was perfect.
You know, I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder many years ago when I was 33. I'm 67 now. And I went and took care of myself. And that's mostly what I'm proud of. And that's why I'm able to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Okay, you guys. Okay, welcome back to Cali B TV. What's going on, y'all? What's going on with it? How y'all doing out there? Happy holidays to everybody out there. Y'all know I'm about to do my little year-end wrap-up show. I'm trying to put it all together because we have so many things to talk about. How my Calibians doing out there? First and foremost, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed to Cali B TV, y'all. Hey, y'all, what's going on with it? Okay, so as you can see, who I have on my screen. Now, y'all know I have to come with it because y'all going in on my brothers and I am so not appreciating it. Since the men can't really say too much to the females or they will be looked at as bullying the women and coming down on the women, then that's when the women step up. The foundational Black American women, as myself and others, are stepping up to call you bobbleheads out. Starting with this one right on my screen. Y'all already heard her say she's bipolar, so this is why she's a nutcase. I'm not trying to disrespect you, Miss Grammy, but you are very disrespectful to my brothers, and I cannot let you get away with it. You about 67, 70 something years old, you just said, and you was diagnosed with being bipolar at 33. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is, and maybe that is a reason why you're so off, and you're a little bit demented, and you're going in on my brothers too tough, and you don't have the right to do that. So since they can't say anything to your girlfriend, then Cali B will, okay? Because you are way out of line and you are way out of pocket and you're being very disrespectful. We are going to go ahead and hear what she's saying in reference to our brothers and how she's so disappointed with them and how she's calling out, you know, them voting for Trump. Okay, a lot of sisters voted for Trump as well. Don't you ever get it twisted. We are sick of the Democrats. We are tired of you guys and your game playing, and we are no longer taking it. A lot of us chose the couch, but a whole lot of us was right in tow with our brothers and voted for Trump because we are sick and tired of these Democrats and their total disrespect to the Black community and favoring these illegals that have flooded our country, favoring them, taking our tax dollars to take care and provide for them. Okay, you guys, so let's just see what Miss JayZ has to say. And then we're going to get back to it. Let's go.
Because here's a song I wrote.
But no. No, we are not about to hear JayZ. We are not about to hear Grammy JayZ bust some lyrics and bust her little song. We're going to be all right. Understand? Girl, no. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and fast forward to when she was going into my brothers. So let's hear her out and let's get back to the point. Miss JayZ, let's go.
Let me ask you this. What about what they've said in terms of black, particularly black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past. Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Okay.
Oh,
Listen
honey.
up, y'all.
Oh, honey. When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a rape, you're going to regret that. They want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart,
wrong,
and powerful,
wrong,
educated,
wrong again,
beautiful,
wrong,
kind,
wrong,
joyful,
wrong,
fearless,
and wrong again.
She would have taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds.
What?
But keeping women in their place was more important to them. And black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back, and there will be no immunity. So, baby, y'all done f***ed up. You took every right from your children. Once again, there will be no social security and pensions and rights. This thing has said you will never have to vote again.
Lady, Miss JayZ, you are out of your mind. You guys, y'all on y'all side have effed up by ignoring the black community. All the lies that you have told to the black community. So we would not expect you celebrities to understand where the masses of the black community is coming from, because the Democrats, the Democrats have continuously lied to us and played us and disrespected us, our men and the women. We are not thinking about that she's a woman. If she would have been qualified to do the job, let's say for an example, even though I cannot stand her either, Michelle Obama or Miss Condoleezza Rice, I think it probably would have been a different type of outcome. But she's not those two women that have the experience and have the ability to communicate and express themselves and articulate themselves and know the laws and know the rules and have the experience. She's not that, homegirl. She's not that, JayZ. So no, y'all didn't F up. Y'all did, okay? You guys did, because you're still delusional. Anybody that's messing up Social Security is the Democrats. It's Joe Biden that has allowed these Afghanis and these Ukrainians to be fast-tracked on Social Security. So he is going to deplete and ruin Social Security for American citizens. Bottom line, you celebrities, especially you black celebrities, you guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. All you celebrities need to shut the F up, because as you can see, you have no leverage. We are not thinking about you. You have no juice, okay, over the American citizens. We are living this nightmare, not you, okay? So stay out of it. Mind your business. It was still 91 or 90% of the black women that did vote still voted for this dingbat. So how delusional are you guys still? How delusional are you guys still? And maybe 20% of the brothers went ahead and voted for Trump, or either, chose the couch, rightfully so. So there was still more, black Americans that still voted for this nonsense, even though we get absolutely nothing. You guys still continue to vote for them, and we get absolutely nothing. Look at what they're doing to those blacks in Chicago. Democrats, look at what they're doing out here in California, how they sabotaged our reparations movement that we had a study for 2 years, a study for a whole 2 years, Miss JayZ. And what did they do? They sabotaged it. They tanked it. That's what gruesome Gavin Newsom did, along with the California Black Caucus. They don't care about us. They have been using us and playing us for fools all these years. But no more, girl. We rise, okay? We rise, girl. We're not having it no more. So you can take you and that crunchy little afro on top of your skull somewhere and sit down, have several seats. Talking about what if your 13-year-old niece, gets R-worded by an uncle. That has nothing to do with it, because first of all, when Roe v. Wade was turned over, it was given back to the states. So abortions haven't stopped. What are you talking about? Abortions have not stopped. It was given back to the states. That's all you guys are worried about, is some goddamn abortions. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And Miss JayZ, you are too old to be talking about some dang abortion. And your boy Biden turned on her. He was mad that you guys pushed him out, and he turned on her. I guarantee you that Biden went in there and voted for Trump. Please believe it. Okay, so we are going to go on to the next one. Who do I have next on the list, y'all? This one that I have been seeing all over the internet, and I am so sick of her funny looking behind. Miss Sunny hosting from The View. I'm gonna get to you, Whoopi, aka Celie, because you are really getting on my nerve, and you a grandma too. But oh well, somebody has to, tap you on your shoulder and pull your coattail when you're out of line. And if Cali B has to do it, that's what she gonna do. Okay, what's up with y'all? How y'all doing out there? Listen, you guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button for your homegirl. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on with it? Okay, you guys. So we are going to move on to Miss Sunny Holston and all her disrespect that she's been barking and woofing at my brothers. Y'all not going to keep coming at my brothers like that. Shout out to my foundational Black American brothers. What's up, brothers? We got y'all backs 150%. Y'all heard me? Okay, Cali B got y'all back along with the whole array of foundational Black American women. We love the y'all. We love our brothers, okay? Okay, again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead right now and subscribe to Cali B TV, y'all. And go ahead and hit that like button. Help your homegirl make her way through that algorithm. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Sunny Halston, y'all. We're going to keep it going. Let's go!
We can't poll people's hearts, and we can't see into people's hearts. And so when we're looking at these polls and we're looking at who is voting for Trump, you've got 53% of white women that voted for him in 2020. We've got to reach those women. We've got to reach those ridiculous, crazy black men that did vote for Trump. We've got to reach those people.
With this country, that they would choose a message of divisiveness, of xenophobia, of racism, of misogyny, over a message of inclusiveness, a message for the people, by the people, of the people. That is what the problem is. It's the Republican Party.
But the Democrats have always been for the working people.
Exactly. And the Republicans don't care about it.
The message of the Democrats sounded elitist. You don't have value in the society.
They
if you don't
sounded
have a college
that way,
degree.
but when you look at the proof,
yeah,
they weren't.
but Joy, it's condescending. It's condescending. There is a
condescending.
The way that the left speaks to its voters. It really is.
A message of joy and inclusiveness?
No, the message of not being educated, being dumb, and what's wrong with America.
Who said that?
Sunny just did.
What is wrong with America?
My point here is that
that's not what Kamala Harris said.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
My point is, I don't blame Joe Biden. I don't blame Kamala Harris. Go back as far as you want. I blame a messaging within the Democratic Party.
You don't blame the Republican Party
Can I just finish my point, please? I obviously have a problem. Anyone has a problem with Donald Trump. The bigger question should be, yes, Sunny, why did they vote for him?
Yes.
In sweeping...
So they need to be introspective.
No, we need to be introspective. If we voted for Kamala Harris, we need to say what didn't resonate with the voters.
I'm profoundly disturbed. I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
I think it is a moment for us to listen to each other, to hear each other, express what our concerns are. I've spent the last 4 years doing that. This is a country that there is truly more that unites us than divides us.
I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. Going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from employment in this country.
First of all, you need to calm down. Okay, you are another one that have been going around or sitting on that panel with the rest of the sea-hags disrespecting my brothers. The Democrats are a bunch of lying, corrupt, thieving, disrespectful, arrogant, non-listening to the citizens, the masses of North America. I'm talking about all races. We are tired of you guys. We are sick and tired of you guys. Your perverted ways, your attempts to push the LGBT community and their lifestyle down our throats, your constant disrespect, you're not putting the citizens of America first. You're putting a bunch of illegals before actual American citizens, actual American tax-paying citizens. How dare you? What's your problem? We're not buying it. We're not taking it anymore. And I'm talking about, like I said, all American citizens, all races across the board. We are fed up. And it's always a double standard. We can do it, but you guys can't do it. Okay, since we weaponized or we politicized Trump and we went after our political opponent, okay, we're scared that Trump's gonna do it now because we already did it. Everything that you guys are accusing the Republicans of doing, you're doing it right now. You've been doing it for the past 4 years and the 8 years of Obama's presidency. Didn't he deport more illegals than any president to date? What are you talking about? Girl, don't let me get on your weird looking behind. First of all, you are so not a foundational Black American woman, so you don't have the right to sit up here and point your finger and wag your finger in the faces of foundational Black American men. Who you think you talking to? Who you think you disrespecting? I'm not having it. I am a foundational Black American woman, and I do not approve of your skank attitude towards my dudes, okay? So cut it out, Sonny. And Whoopi, you looking so pathetic over there. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. So we're going to get to the little clip of her and Charlamagne going back and forth. Okay, now, so you guys see, we're going to give you a little clip of Whoopi and Charlamagne, the fraud, like they call him. Because he's certainly not no god, you know. And so Charlamagne did give him a little bit of truth. So when a brother is giving a little bit of truth, I'm definitely going to give him his props. So we're going to hear what the whoopster and Charlamagne the fraud has to say. So go ahead and let's hear their back and forth. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give me a like. You guys, go ahead. Hit that like button. Help your homegirl out. Help your sister girl out. Let's go.
This conversation about President Biden getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, et cetera, as if the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, you know, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, you know, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, you know, whether or not, you know, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, you know, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, oh, you know, nobody's above the law, I respect, you know, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of a sudden?
No, I'm going to tell you.
And I'm going to stop you right now, whoopster. Girl, who do you think you're talking to? You have been bouncing around on all these social media channels and news channels and outtakes here and intakes there. You have been coming down on people who voted for Republican or people who chose the couch. Okay, if you guys don't understand that we voted for policy, we voted for change, and it wasn't with what we just had over the last 4 years. If you can't understand that, homegirl, then oh well, that's what's wrong with you celebrities. You celebrities are in your own world. Didn't you guys say y'all was gonna be moving out of the country? Whoopster, Alec Baldwin, Taylor Swift, John Legend, Chrissy Teigen, Cher, a whole bunch of you guys talking about you were going to be moving out of the country. Bye. Why are you still here, Whoopi? Why do we still see your big old pie face? Why do we still see you in them damn dreads looking like the Predator's mama? Girl, bye. Okay, let's go. Let me finish here what she's saying because she is really getting on my nerves. So let's hear what Charlamagne and the Predator's mama got to say, y'all. Let's finish hearing what they got to say. Let's go.
You don't know that it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You really think he just changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of a sudden?
No, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over. And this is just my feeling, because at some point you get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that go out. They're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. They don't have to do that.
I'm a Democrat. Tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
So we're mad at him because he changed his.
Oh, no. By the way, I'm not mad at him pardoning Hunter Biden.
But you sound like you're
mad.
No. If I can get in on this, I actually think it went further, and this is one thing we really disagree on. Joe Biden made a point of saying we stand by our institutions and the impartiality of the Department of Justice.
Yes.
Democrats ran on that. The same DOJ indicted Hunter Biden. We shouldn't be saying it's corrupt like Donald Trump does. But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department of Justice.
Can you explain to me why it is that when Joe Biden does something, everybody clutches their pearls? He's wrong.
Nobody
he lied.
has criticized Donald Trump more than me or Charlamagne.
I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized him more. I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more. But you're missing my question. My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing.
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe. I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing. But that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right? We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? Okay? I feel like we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but I'm not delusional. Well, no, that is delusional. But when it comes... But when it comes to political parties, if you pick a side, right, if you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about anything.
That's why I'm an independent.
Yes, but that's not a monolith. We're not, Democrats are not a monolith.
But why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats are
wrong.
So you don't think Joe Biden is wrong?
No, I don't.
don't.
And can I just point this out to you? The president has a pardon power,
you're
right?
ridiculous.
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg.
Yeah,
I would never. I said that. I just think that.
Oh, yes. That is ridiculous. He was saying, I didn't say you were ridiculous, Mrs. Goldberg, a.k.a. Seeley, a.k.a. Predator's mama. No, he was saying that mindset. It's ridiculous. I mean, you guys cannot say when you're wrong.
Being pragmatic, having a change of opinion, as opposed to the president-elect who has lied almost 40,000 times during his first term.
Well, I can't say what it is because I'm not in
who has the moral high ground? Like, what's the faux outrage?
Neither one of them have the moral high ground. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. But when you are a diehard Democrat or a diehard Republican, you refuse to be objective about the other party. Like it's like we're watching them do something wrong, but we're making excuses for it. We watch Republicans do things wrong and they make excuses for it. Why can't we just all be objective and call it what it is?
They just don't get it, you guys, and that is how it's going to always be with these tired sea hags. Okay, so we're gonna go on to this 70s porn star that think that he can come into the black community and be disrespectful and disrespect one of our icons, one of our foundational black American brothers out here in California. City of Compton. No, brother. No, Schultz. No. That's what you won't be doing. You won't be coming in this community being disrespectful. Do you understand me? Looking like a whole 70s/80s porn star with that booty hole smelling ass mustache. Boy, bye. Let's go, y'all. Let's see what this clown is talking about and how he disrespected my brother Kendrick. Let's go.
Because he specifically, I think, was reacting to, in that Gigs podcast, which I think they're reacting to, I said something. I asked them if they dated black women. They were like, "Oh, we date all women," or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then I go, "Kendrick fans, get them."
Yeah.
And that's all it took. Crazy. But I need Kendrick. I need you to do it, Kendrick. But just Kendrick. I would make love to him. There's nothing he can do about it. Just Kendrick Lamar, I would make love to him, and the only thing that he could do is decide if it's consensual or not. That's the only thing he could do. If it's me and Kendrick, this is about physics. It's about physics. I don't even know if I'll get hard. But if we're in a cell, there's a chance that if we're in a cell and we're bored and we're done tattooing each other, whatever you do in the cell.
Boy, bye. That Negro is so corny and so goofy. You are so fake and phony. You trying to laugh. You just trying to entertain this white goofball. And you, India, you really need to be quiet with your little LGBTQ behind. Y'all probably both smashing each other. You guys are disgusting. Let's go. Let me finish this out because I am disgusted.
Hey, we ran out of board games and we did all the other things. We cleaned everything. And I'm like, man, I might as well. There's nothing he could physically do to stop that besides put his legs in the air and choose a position. Maybe I'll let him choose a position.
Why are you putting this picture up, Mark?
It seems like no matter who the person he is at odds with is, and no matter what Kendrick says when he is calling them out, whenever somebody has been in any sort of conflict or confrontation with the biggest rapper on the planet right now, they just completely lose all composure and didn't attempt to make a response and come back to Kendrick. Just end up doing irreversible damage to their own careers instead of doing anything to make him look worse. And now, while earlier in the year, we saw this happen to Drake, of course, and he still hasn't come back from it, now we are seeing another crash out from somebody who tried to clap back at Kendrick Lamar in a much different way with comedian Andrew Schultz, and really with what Schultz just did and how he is handling all of the backlash he is getting from it.
Do you guys understand and you guys see how these white people or how certain people of other races come into our community to ride that train of success all the way up like Drake did with his half and half behind? Now you got Andrew Schultz, you had J-Lo and many others, Justin Timberlake and many others have rode the train of black celebrityism as far as black culture. Ride the black culture train because we exude popularity, we exude talent. And here this old 70s looking porn star, he jumps on the black soul train and he's trying to ride that black talented train all the way up to get more popularity. He's disgusting. We don't play that over here. We're not about that LGBTQ life over here. You and your girl might be, you and Adam 22 and all you old weirdos out there, and Drake and all y'all weirdos, y'all go back and forth. My foundational black American brothers don't get down like that. And the ones that choose to get down like that, that's their choice and they're not hiding it. They're up front and out in the open with it. But my foundational black American hetero brothers, they don't get down like that. So you don't come being disrespectful to that type of degree. You're out of line, white boy. So you need to check yourself. Look at this clown Negro sitting up there laughing. This reminds me of the clip where Chris Rock was sitting up there laughing with 3 other white comedians about joking about the N-I-G-G-E-R word and saying it. Check it out, y'all.
The negative things we think about black people, You're saying I'm a nigger?
Yes, you are the niggest fucking white man I have ever...
amazing! I don't think he could do that.
What?
I don't think he has those
There's
qualities.
only 2. You don't even understand.
Really?
You don't really know him. Like, I've worked with him.
No, like your bit about...
I wouldn't use it anywhere.
No, exactly. These two.
He's saying you're on stage.
On stage.
You guys don't. That's an interesting two teams
that's
here.
The difference between,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We say nigger on stage, you guys don't.
But that's definitely a pairing. Who says nigger on stage? We don't.
Well, you just did.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
You and me say nigger in private.
No.
These two guys don't. I don't believe he says it in private.
I've given it up just because it's played.
I don't believe it's. I don't think you've ever said it probably in your life.
No, never.
No. Yeah, that's it. That's the huge difference between you and me, I think.
Well,
you
found the humor of it.
Yeah.
I haven't found it.
Right.
Nor do I seek it.
I mean,
Find a way. Find a way.
Can I squeeze?
You know what, though? Jerry,
nigger?
all of a sudden having a great nigger bit would be pretty amazing.
Yeah,
it would be amazing.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
You know, to give you guys a reminder of Chris Rock with his disrespectful KUUN behind. Okay, that's why Will Smith did exactly what he did, and I don't blame him, and that's what you get. That's what you get because you're such a sellout. Okay, you guys, so we are going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are not subscribed to the channel before you exit, please hit that subscribe button. And also, please hit that thumbs up. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Shout out to all my wonderful Calibians out there. Okay, you guys be good out there. Make sure you have a safe and wonderful holiday. Okay, because we're going to be kicking off a couple of little things next year. A lot of new exciting things to grow the channel even more. So I appreciate all of you for hanging in there with me and supporting me. Anyway, so I just want to touch on a few hot topics that have been going on and stirring up in the media in the last 4 to 5 months and just put it all together and present it to you for our end of the year, our final review, our final wrap-up video, okay? So I'm going to be working on some things. I have a lot of things going on, you guys, I have to take care of, so I probably won't be doing too much until next year, but I do appreciate you. Please share my videos, please like my videos, and thank you for all of your support. And until the next time, probably next year, but I will be doing shorts and things like that and posting those. Okay, so make sure you guys continue to tune in and make sure you guys continue to like the videos and watch the videos and subscribe to the channel. Good looking out, y'all. So until the next time we are out, bye.